My father didn't yell. He didn't hesitate. He didn't even look guilty. He just calmly set his glass down at the dinner table and said, "Whitney, you have 48 hours to move out. This house belongs to your brother now." And just like that, the house I saved, rebuilt, and paid for was handed to the golden child who hadn't stepped foot in it for years. What my family didn't know? I wasn't packing quietly. I was preparing a lawsuit, and within weeks, they would lose everything. I'm Whitney Neal. I'm 30 years old. I'm an interior designer in Missoula, Montana, and for most of my life, I was the reliable one, the fixer, the daughter who stayed. My brother Colt, he was the dreamer, the golden boy, the one who left for New York 5 years ago chasing some fantasy banking career. He barely called, rarely visited, but in my parents' eyes, he hung the moon. Meanwhile, I was the one keeping their world from collapsing. 3 years ago, the bank threatened foreclosure, $60,000. That's what my parents owed. I was 27, just starting my design career, freelancing nights, taking tiny projects, saving every dollar for my own future. But when my dad sat at that dining table with his head in his hands and said, "We're going to lose the house," I didn't think twice. I drained my savings, $60,000, every penny. I handed it to the bank, saved the house, saved them. Did Colt help? No, he was busy. But my parents hugged him like a hero whenever he called. The house was falling apart when I stepped in. Leaking roof, peeling paint, broken appliances. I fixed everything. I painted the walls pale blue, installed a new chandelier in the dining room, bought the gray sectional sofa, mounted the flat-screen TV, replaced the washing machine, granite countertops in the kitchen, cream-colored custom curtains. Every improvement paid by me. Every late night sanding floors? Me. Every weekend spent hauling furniture? Me. But when Colt called bragging about big deals in New York, my parents' eyes lit up like fireworks. They bragged about him to neighbors, while I scrubbed countertops I paid for. I told myself it didn't matter, because deep down, I believed loyalty would be returned. I was wrong. That night at dinner felt normal at first. Mashed potatoes, soft music, small talk. I was laughing about a client's ridiculous wallpaper choice. Then my dad slammed his glass down. "Whitney, you have 2 days to get your things out." Silence. My fork froze. This house belongs to Colt now. My mother stared at her napkin. Colt wasn't even there. He hadn't lived here in years. And just like that, they erased me. I didn't scream. I didn't argue. I nodded, because something inside me had already shifted. They thought I'd break. They didn't know I was about to dig. The next morning, I called my best friend, Lindsay. She's a lawyer. When I told her everything, she didn't react emotionally. She asked one question. "Whitney, have you checked their finances?" That question changed everything. I called Finn Walsh at the bank, a client I'd worked with before. "Is there anything tied to my name?" I asked. An hour later, he called back. His voice was heavy. "There's a $60,000 home equity loan taken out 6 months ago. You're the primary borrower." My heart stopped. I never signed anything. He emailed me the documents. There it was. My name, my social security number, my signature. Except it wasn't mine. The W was wrong. The tail of the L too short. They forged my signature. My parents, my brother. They used my identity to take out another $60,000 loan 6 months ago, right when Colt moved back to Missoula after failing in New York. They didn't just betray me, they committed identity theft. I climbed into the attic and found the proof. Bank letters, late payment notices, copies of the forged agreement. They were already behind on payments, and because I was listed as primary borrower, if it defaulted, my credit would be destroyed. They planned to give Colt the house, stick me with the debt, and let me disappear. That's when the anger stopped being emotional and became strategic. I called a moving company, same-day service. If I was leaving, I was taking everything I paid for. The sofa, the TV, the washing machine, the curtains, the rugs, the furniture, every piece. By 2 p.m., movers were hauling it out. Neighbors watched. I didn't care. This wasn't revenge. It was reclamation. At 6 p.m., the front door flew open. Colt stormed in. "What the hell did you do?" He looked around at the empty living room. "This is my house now." I held up the loan agreement. "You mean the house you needed my identity to afford?" His face flickered. Just for a second. That was all I needed. "I'm filing a lawsuit tomorrow," I said calmly. "Identity theft, fraud, forgery." His confidence cracked. He called my dad immediately. "Dad, she took everything." Yes, I did. Lindsay filed the lawsuit the next morning. Identity theft, financial fraud, emotional damages. The evidence was airtight. The forged signature, bank confirmations, my documented $60,000 payment from 3 years earlier, receipts for renovations. In court, my parents wouldn't look at me. Colt sat pale and silent. Their lawyer tried to argue I consented. The judge wasn't impressed. The ruling: the $60,000 loan was voided. My name cleared. They were ordered to pay damages and court fees. The house, tied to unpaid debt, would be sold to satisfy the bank. I walked out without looking back. The house I saved? Gone. But so was their control over me. The bank foreclosed. The house was auctioned. My parents and Colt moved into a cramped rental on the outskirts of town. Colt got a low-paying dealership job. Their savings vanished. My phone rang nonstop. "You've ruined us. We're your family. You didn't have to take it this far." I blocked them. Every number, every voicemail. Family doesn't forge your signature. Family doesn't gamble your future. Family doesn't erase you. Months later, I stood in my new apartment. 1 bedroom, sunlight pouring in, my gray sofa under the window, navy curtains, my TV mounted neatly, my washing machine humming softly. Everything here, mine. No debt, no manipulation, no golden child overshadowing me. I got hired at a design firm downtown, took on bigger projects, designed cafes, boutique hotels, built something real for myself. For years, I believed loyalty meant sacrifice, that being the good daughter meant fixing everything. But here's what I learned. Loyalty without boundaries is self-destruction. Family is not a free pass to abuse trust. Standing up for yourself doesn't make you cruel. It makes you free. They underestimated me. That was their biggest mistake. And when they tried to erase me, I rewrote the ending.